what the actual is happening right now. Like value boosters, I seriously think Wizards have just lost it. They're just yeah, it's an actual embarrassment right now. So value boosters, are they any value? No, they're not. But let's look into it. So here we go. What is a Bloomborough value booster? Thank you, Adam, for telling us this. Bloomborough is a place of big adventures, even bigger dangers, and trials for creatures of all sizes. So expect something big and impactful right now. It is definitely impactful. Bloomborough value boosters. Look at this. Contains up to 2 rares. Up to. So yeah, no guarantee. At selected retailers, you may see new kind of boosters available. While collector boosters are perfect for fans who want to collect all of the coolest cards, they say. Play boosters are those who want to bolster their collections and to be open to play Magic. And doesn't mention about playing limited or draft here. Value boosters are smaller, lighter boosters that contain a handful of new cards for any fan that can enjoy, aka it's the crap we can push to anybody because they have no idea. Yeah, it's a budget friendly way to experience Bloomborough. Yeah, each value booster contains 3 commons, 2 uncommons, 1 wild card of any rarity, and then 1 card that might be a land. It's probably going to be a land. It could either then be a traditional foil or a special guest card. Yeah, we all know it's like a 1.5% chance to draw a special guest slot, and that's all the information they have provided. Like, this is just absolutely bonkers to me. Yeah, so once again, it's just another Aftermath booster renamed to a value booster. It's the same as a Beyond booster, just renamed to a value booster, except this time I'm getting commons. Like the Beyond booster, you didn't get commons. So, yeah. I guess the thing is with this one as well, it's not a different set. It's not a small set. It's like you're still pulling from the full set of cards. So this is, yeah, the value is just going to be even worse. So I did some maths. So prices, values. What is it going to come down to? I've worked out some numbers based off the average price of Outlaws of Thunder Junction cards. That was the last set. So it's like I worked out the average price of all the commons, uncommons, rares, and mythics. The commons comes in at 25 cents. The uncommon comes in at $1.01. The rares comes in at an average price of $1.14, and the mythics comes in at an average of $5.52. And that's due to Bristling Bill pumping the price up there. If not, it would be a lot lower. So yeah, I've took those average prices and then I've put those into all the slots to generate the average value of a pack. Obviously, we don't know the power level of Broomborough. The spoilers are still happening right now. We've only had the first lot from yesterday. So it could be crazy pumped and there could be some crazy value. But also it could be dog. Yeah. We don't also know the value or the price of these value packs. So we do know the price of a play booster, so we can compare to that. So on the American Amazon website, we have a booster box for $169.99, yeah, which is 36 packs, which comes out at $4.72 a pack. On the UK website, however, it's 169 and 45 pence, £169.45 for 36 packs, which gives us a price of £4.70 per booster pack. But they do have individual packs listed at £4.45 on the Amazon UK website. So it's actually cheaper to buy 36 individual packs than it is to buy a booster box. So no benefit for actually buying in bulk anymore. That all being said, the price of a value booster, it's obviously got to be less than £4.45. Yeah. So are they going to be £4, 45p cheaper? Are they going to be £3, a whole £1.50 cheaper? Fair enough. I don't know. I don't know how cheap these are going to be to actually be of any value, but yeah, we'll find out. So yeah, average values. So 3 uncommons, 2 uncommons, and then a common and a land nets you an average value in that pack of $3.02. If you pull an uncommon and a land, I'll obviously along with the 3 commons and the 2 uncommons that's already in there, that's $3.78. If you go to a rare and a land, that's $3.91. And if it's a mythic, it's around $8.29 worth of value. So yeah, so you're going to need to be pulling 3 commons, which you're going to guaranteed, 2 uncommons, which are guaranteed, and then either a rare or mythic to get near that $4 mark. Yeah, so $3.91 for the rare and $8.29 for the mythic. Yeah, that's probably going to be where these prices of packs. These packs are priced around the $4 mark, I would assume. If they're any lower than that, then it's just absolutely crazy. You'll get people gambling on them, but It's no good. But obviously, that's bear in mind that that land slot is a land. It's probably going to be a land, guys. If, however, it is another common, uncommon, rare, or mythic, then obviously that changes the value of the pack. So if it's a double common pack, it will come in at $3.27. A double uncommon pack will come in at $4.79. A double rare is $5.05, and a double mythic is $13.81 worth of value. Amazing stuff. But what if you pull absolute dog? Yeah, you pull the worst of the worst. You're getting a whole whopping $1.60 worth of value. Yep, it's like, but if you pull the dog's nuts, you go boss mode and you pull the most expensive common 3 times, the most expensive uncommon twice, and the most expensive mythic twice, you just do the unbelievable. You get the nuts. That's $54.97. That's not happening, guys. Highly doubt you're pulling Bristling Bill in a foil and a non-foil, and then also the best 3 uncommons and also the best commons in one pack. Could happen. You know, if it does, send me proof, like literally of you opening the pack. Obviously, once again, these are based off Outlaws or Thunder Junction prices. Bloomberg could be super pumped set. We've only seen a few spoilers so far. It looks decently balanced. There's some decent cards. I quite like the new Mythic cycle that they're putting in with the poor counts on. I think they could offer some value, a bit like spree cards, really. But yeah, let's not get sidetracked. It's never going to be that crazy end of $55 worth of value. It's probably going to be somewhere between the $1.60 and maybe the $5 worth of value in these packs. Absolute best. And remember, this is average price. This is not actually what you're going to get. So how does this stack up against play boosters using the same average price values that we've plugged into the value booster? Well, in a play booster, you've got slots 1 to 6 as common, slot 7 as common, or if you're extremely lucky, the list. Slots 8 to 10 as uncommons, slot 11 as a rare or mythic, slot 12 is your basic land slot, slot 13 is a non-foil wildcard, slot 14 is a foil wildcard, slot 15 is an add token. Save yourself the money, wizards, just stop printing those. Right, so potentially 3 rares or mythics in a pack. We're not going to go into the list, just like we didn't go into the list on the value packs. So what does this bring us out at in comparison? So if we take the 7 commons, the 3 uncommons, and a rare, we average out at about $5.92, with then those 2 wildcard slots being placed on top of that, because we're not counting the land. So with 2 commons in the wild slot, the average value is of $6.42. The 2 wildcard slots being uncommon, that adds a value up to $7.94. If those 2 wildcard slots are rare, it's $8.20. And if those 2 wildcard slots are mythic, that is $16.96. Yeah, so you can see there's a big difference in terms of value. So if we look at the nuts draw from the value pack at $13.81, that's not comparing to the mythic nuts draw on a play booster at $16.96, plus the fact you can draft with a play booster. Yep, so slightly better value. It's like what, $4 or just over $3 difference in terms of the nuts draw versus the nuts draw. But what gets interesting is the ones further down the value, the ones that you're likely to pull. Yep. The double common value pack, which is going to be pretty common, comes in at $3.27. The double common play booster comes in at $6.42. Yeah, which is better than the double rare value pack slots. Yeah, so if you buy a value pack and you don't pull a double rare, you would have been better off probably buying, in terms of value, a play booster, because you would have got more value out of the pack. Yes, it's probably going to cost you more, but you would have got more back in terms of that. As soon as those slots go up and they become uncommon or rare, you know, the value just starts getting better. So I just don't see how these are going to be priced competitively enough due to production costs and everything that they can be affordable. They're going to have to be like $2 packs for people to be like worth throwing some spare change at them. Like anything more than that, and they're just not worth anything. I do really feel like they are targeting the people that are unaware of the Magic product, that are just picking things up in your big box retail stores. You know, you can gamble on the cheaper pack, or you can pull the worst double common pack in a play booster and still probably be better off. Like, I don't see how these are going to be of any value. I just don't see how these are going to be of any value whatsoever. It is just another Aftermath dog crap set that is just going to sit as a product on the shelf. And let's face it, there was an entire article I think Mark Water put out about how there was too many SKUs, it was too confusing for distributors. That's how we ended up with the whole Pinkerton issue. You know, that there was just too many boosters just in general, and it was causing confusion within distributors, local game stores, and then that was also reflecting in the customer base. Yeah, now we're at a point where we've got play boosters, collect boosters, beyond boosters. We've now got value boosters, and we're going to have foundation sets as well. Is there going to be a whole new foundation booster that's going to come out? Who knows? But yeah, we're right back to where we were, you know? Instead of having draft boosters and set boosters, we've got play boosters, value boosters, collectors boosters, beyond boosters. You know, I know we had collectors boosters before, but still, it's like we're right back to where we were. They've all just got different names. You know, these value boosters just look like a poor man's version of the theme booster. Like, it's just, I just, I'm really struggling to understand what they're thinking over at the ivory tower of Wizards of the Coast. Like, do they genuinely think these are good products that they're putting out? Do they generally think that this is what we want? Because if that's what their market research is telling them, then they are so out of touch with their average player base. Like, the whales that buy everything and the investments that people buy into and store and they stick in their lofts, like, that must be skewing their data to a whole nother level that is making them think that this is good. Like, that's the only reason I think they can justify it, if they've got data that says this is good. It's the Rudies of the world that are buying massive and it's sitting in a warehouse and they're saving home and it's going to go up and it's in a gold mine. That's no dig at Rudy and stuff like that. He's doing his game and he's doing a very good job at it and playing the way he's playing it. But it's like, it's just, yeah, the average player that just wants to go down to the store, play some Commander, play some Standard, Pioneer, Modern, Pauper, whatever it is, you know, and just maybe like crack a pack while they're there, or they go down and they do the draft. Like, they don't want this. This is not for them. This doesn't fill any need other than trying to sell a product in Walmart or some generic store where somebody walks across and goes, "Oh, what's this? I don't know. It's $3. It's cheap. I'll buy it." You know, yeah. It's just, I really am starting to feel a bit embarrassed for WOTC. Like, come on, guys. Like, people get upset with Wizards of the Coast for doing stuff like this and how they are interacting with their customer base and they lose respect. But this just feels like on a whole nother level. It's just, yeah, I'm lost for words. So value packs, just steer clear, guys. Steer absolute clear.